Mum's 70th birthday was looming, and my sister called. We've decided to take Mum out for a lunch with the family this year. She's had enough of the greatest mother in the world mugs and all that dust-catching stuff. If you feel like doing anything personally this year, then go ahead, but nothing collectively this year, just a family lunch. I got the picture. But as the birthday came closer, I felt the urge to do something. Something different. Something of real depth. Real love. As we were going through Mum's things, my sister picked up a letter and handed it to me. "I think you should have this back," she said. "I hope you don't mind that I read it. It's a very special letter. I just wish I'd had the courage, the inspiration even, to have written something like it. I'm sure it was the best present Mum ever received from any of us." When I'd gone home for the birthday quiet family lunch with Mum, she caught me by the hand when she found an interval in the conversations being held in the family kitchen and led me to the scullery for a quiet moment. "What was that big epistle you sent me in the post the other day?" I turned to her, my eyes filled with tears. "I had to say sorry, Mum. I had to ask for your forgiveness. And thank you for loving me, for hanging on to me when no one else wanted to, when it seemed like everyone but you wanted me out of the family. I had to explain, to try after all these years to make it right. You never have to say sorry to me, darling. I love you as I've always done. But it was nice to get it. And it was very thoughtful of you to have written it." She squeezed my hand. "Thank you. And now we'll say no more about it." Mum didn't look well on her birthday. She hadn't gone to her usual trouble of having her hair done or choosing something special to wear. In the family photographs, she looked weary and forlorn, without her usual sparkle. Mum came to visit me from Ireland a few months after she'd had an operation for cancer. As she was leaving, there was something about her goodbyes that were thoughtful and sad, as though they were to last forever. She lingered with my husband, as though she wanted him to know that her presence would not see out the year, as though her caring prayers for a little family were coming to an end. She deteriorated over the following months. On each visit, she would give me something from her treasured family heirlooms, a keepsake, a forget-me-not, as if forgetting were possible. They were scant, after her family of 10 had smashed almost everything over the years. On one of her final visits, she asked me to lie next to her frail little body on the bed and chat with her. After lovingly talking about her grandchildren, she suddenly hugged me close with all the strength that was left in her. So close I could hardly breathe. She whispered, "I'm sorry. So sorry for what we did to you all those years ago." In her tight embrace, I cried. "There's no need to be sorry, Mum. I was as much to blame. I was too immersed in my own spiritual journey to appreciate the pain that it caused you and Dad. I had to write that letter for your birthday, to let you know that my becoming Muslim was more about the wonderful start that you both gave me, that propelled me to search further and come closer to God in my own way. When you meet Dad in your next journey, Please tell him how sorry I am that we did not reconcile our differences before he died. Tell him I love him and that I remember him every day in my prayers. Mum died during the first few days of Ramadan. She and Dad were the best Muslims I know, even if they didn't call themselves Muslims. I just know. And God knows. And I leave all that with him. See you again, one day, Mum.